Omega Production.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kevin Smiley. Welcome back to Kevlar 82 TV, your positive culture channel. As you can tell in the title, today we're going to be checking out a Resonator delete on mid pipe for my 2014 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 Ultimate Batmobile. The Genesis Coupe Batmobile. That's right, man. Yeah, dude. So yeah, we're still gonna continue the quarantine vlogs video series, but we want to switch it up a little bit and give you guys some action, something to chew on to. This right here shouldn't be too loud. It shouldn't get me in trouble with the cops because I do have my stock muffler still on. So what we will be doing is removing the stock mid pipe that I still have in the car right now. And just to explain how I'm doing this, when I first bought the muffler from a follower of mine, he also sold me a Resonator deleted mid pipe, meaning the Resonator delete was on the mid pipe. So he sold me the mid pipe too. He didn't want to just keep it and try to sell it separate. So I was like, whatever, I'll take them both. I didn't plan on putting it on at first. I was just gonna, sell it, get rid of it, whatever. But I thought, hey, what the heck? I might as well do some research, some R&D, and see if it's just for sound or if it frees up a little bit more ponies, because I'm not too sure about the Resonator, how restrictive it is. So that's what we'll be doing today. We'll be finding out or whatever. We might do some 0 to 60. I'm not sure. If it doesn't feel like it's really affecting it much, then we're just going to do the sound testing. For you guys that are curious, you want to get a Resonator delete. Unfortunately, in this video, I won't be taking off the stock exhaust and putting on my muffler delete. So let's turn the camera around and show you the exhaust parts that I'm working with in my garage. Let's get started. All right, so here's the mid pipe or whatever, and there's the section that was cut out and re-welded or whatever with some just regular piping or whatever, some tubing, Resonator delete. So what I will be doing is swapping out my stock one and putting this in here. So what I'll do first is I'm going to take out the stock mid pipe and lay it next to this one and show you guys what the stock one looks versus this Resonator deleted one or whatever. Like I said before, we're just gonna be doing just this with the stock cat still on and the stock muffler. We won't be putting on the test pipes or the muffler delete because we'll be getting too loud. Plus, I want to learn about this one. If I put the test pipes on with this one, then I'm not going to be able to tell the difference, because the test pipes definitely do free up power. If you guys don't know, make sure you check out my video for my testing out the test pipes. I did a review. I did an install, so I'm gonna put both videos in the corner, a little thumbnail, so you guys go click on those and check on those if you're curious about that. And then right now I'm also going to leave the other exhaust videos that I made. I've done a lot of small exhaust videos just on all the work I've done, and I'll show you. This is my hot boy setup. So this right here is the muffler delete, which I had to take off because cops plus quarantine equals following you around and tickets and all that. So it's too hot right now. If you guys don't know, it's right now it's April 2020. It's basically the quarantine lockdown. So unfortunately, yeah, there's too much. The streets are too hot. Too many cops out there. Not enough other cars on the road for them to bother. So loud cars gather way more attention. So check out my other vlog I just made, the quarantine vlog. I'll put the thumbnail for that. Check that one out, and that talks a little bit more about car culture versus the quarantine. But let's go ahead and jump into this one. So go ahead, and I'm just gonna remove the mid pipe because it's not hard to do. It's basically just bolts this in from your muffler, those two bolts right there, and then the other two bolts from your test pipes or your cats or whatever, and that's it, dude. And there's like a bar in the middle to bring it down, and a hanger. Pretty easy. WD-40 flathead screwdriver. Pry off the little rubber grommet things or whatever, whatever they're called, the hangers. So yeah, and let's go ahead and cut to the when I'm all done pulling out the mid pipe. All right, so I got both pipes lined up next to each other. Here's the stock one that I just took off with the Resonator. That's what the Resonator looks like in the mid pipe, and then the deleted one or whatever. This is pretty large, man. So I don't know. I think I'm not sure if it's just a sound thing. So guess we'll find out, whatever. I just gotta throw this one on in that place. It's pretty easy. The only thing I don't like is this right here. See how that's bent and that one's not? My stock one's not bent, but this one is. I think someone might have bent it when they were trying to pry it off of the car or something like that. And I'm like, they use too much force or whatever, but it's cool. I got a hammer to bang it. If it doesn't fit right or something, I can just bang it straight or something. You know, I might just do that, whatever, just to be safe and not have to try to end up trying to hang it at the end and then be struggling. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just put it on, and then we'll get the footage started and everything. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get started with just, you know, the stock, of course. So yeah, give you guys some sounds. So you see, let me adjust the camera. So you guys hear what it sounds like. But yeah, we're gonna see how this turns out. So we're gonna do the usual freeway merge on. Hopefully we can give these cars some space so we can actually accelerate. I'm gonna slow down. The guy behind me is gonna be mad because I'm slowing down. But it's like when you try to merge on and there's people in front of you, you can't really accelerate. I want to give you guys the full little, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna give it a punch right now. Give it a second, let this truck pass. Let's go ahead. Just because you guys can get the sound. Real quiet, you know what I mean? Still quick though. Yeah, we get a good amount of power out of these stock engines. I don't know if the sun's in you guys' eyes or whatever, so you guys can be able to see and hear, you know, stock, you know what I mean? It's like a regular car, you know, when you're driving. The only time it gets loud is when you actually accelerate. Windows rolled up, you hear a little bit of engine noise. But I have my car came with that little stock little intake air box synthesizer, whatever you want to call it, dude. It's a tube that comes into the cabin and gives you fake like performance noise. I have an engine short ram, so I got rid of that. I took that out or whatever when I did that. I would suggest blocking that off or whatever, even if you don't have an intake or whatever, just because I want to hear the rear engine, the real engine, not the fake noise. I don't like, you know, fake noises and all that type of stuff. But yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, this is what it sounds like stock. So roll the window down. I mean, even when you're accelerating, you hear nothing but wind noise. You don't even hear the engine, or you don't hear anything. So stock exhaust is just kind of, you know, stay under the radar. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's cut to the next part. All right, so now we're gonna test it out with the Resonator delete. See how it performs and sounds. It lets out a little bit, but it's not too crazy, you know what I mean? Still sounds stock or whatever. You're not gonna be screaming real loud. But I do feel a small pickup in performance. I don't know if that's me or it picks up later on when I get on it hard. Alright, so now we're going to do the freeway merge, just like when we did stock. I can notice the sound change, but with the stock muffler, you're not really going to get much of a dramatic sound change, obviously, because the muffler's doing its job, you know. It muffles. So let me put it in F9. Give me a second, and then here we go. Give it a, straighten out, give me the pull. Not a real dramatic change or whatever as far as like performance change and stuff like that, but I do notice a small sound change. I had put it on yesterday and I tried it out when I went to the store around the corner, and I felt like there was a small pickup, but now I'm not completely sure. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking this might be one of those combo type of deals, maybe. Yeah, not a whole big change or whatever. This is something I just wanted to try out for you guys or whatever, but I think it does free up just a little bit, but it's barely noticeable because the resonator, you know what I mean? According to what Dustin Davis was saying, the resonator should be free flowing anyway, so it should be more for sound, but you might get a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I mean? If you're looking for something, you know what I mean, when your car is stock, you want to just give it a little bit of extra real quick, then that's cool, you know, you can try it out. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The only thing about this resonator delete is I barely notice any changes, if any at all. Possibly maybe 5 horsepower, if that, you know. My butt dyno seemed like, you know, the car picked up a little bit quicker mid-range, just a little bit. But I can't promise you guys anything because the resonator, the stock resonator is not blocking a whole lot. Those are mostly free flowing, so it's if you do a resonator delete on its own, that's what this experiment's for. This is just for stock setup resonator delete. I wouldn't, to be honest with you, if you have just a stock setup and you're doing a resonator delete, you're gonna barely notice anything, so I wouldn't do it. But what I will do is I'll do a continuation. If you guys want to see the test pipes, I could put the test pipes on with the resonator delete and do a comparison and see how that sounds or whatever. So I will link an article down below that explains exactly what a resonator delete does, specifically the pros and cons and all that, you know, all that awesome stuff, dude. You know, I just didn't go super in depth because I was trying to analyze the 0 to 60s and I was running into, you know, exact same time, so I couldn't improve on the 0 to 60. I don't know if it was my driving or it's just barely noticeable. It's one of those things where, you know, you're not gonna pick up a whole lot of power from it. The sound isn't gonna change a whole lot, just a little bit. It got a little bit louder because I have my stock muffler on, but usually people do resonator delete, muffler delete, but I can't do the I can't put my muffler delete on right now because as of right now we're still like in lockdown quarantine and I'm trying to stay on the down low as far as the cops and everything. If you guys been watching my garage vlogs the last couple of videos, I've been talking a whole lot, discussing a whole lot about police and highway patrol not really having much to do since there aren't too many people on the road. So if my car's making too much noise, then guess what, another ticket, you know what I mean? So I don't want to get another ticket right now, but we will continue this series. This will be a small little series, and next thing I'm gonna do is probably the test pipes. It's not gonna make it too loud because I'm gonna keep the muffler on, and then we're gonna flip it to like another setup or something like that. But comment below if you guys want to see more of this, if you want to see a certain combination, because I do have everything in my garage right now, running my stock cats and the muffler and the mid pipe with the resonator delete. But I do have my test pipes and I do have my deleted muffler just sitting in the garage too. So I have every single combination you can want. So if you guys want to see a certain combination, comment down below if you're curious about it, and I will do that for you guys, man. But yeah, that's gonna be it, man. It's just experiment with the car or whatever. You know, just trying to, I love wrenching on it, man. Just doing something different, change it up a little bit, changing the setup. I love being able to do that on the fly and everything like that. So yeah, man. So if you guys are new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not new, you better be hitting the like button. And you better be subscribed, man. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys awesome content with the Genesis Coupe Batmobile. Got plans for it once we get out of this quarantine thing. Just be patient. Give me another couple weeks and then we're gonna start back modding this thing. But until then, I'm just gonna keep giving you guys awesome content. If you guys want to talk about any subjects down below, you're curious about something about the car, if you ask me a question, a video already made, I will give you the link to that video because I have done a lot of small things to the car. So make sure you go scroll through, check out the playlist, check out all my videos or whatever, just to make sure you're not asking me a question of a mod I've already done and a video I've already done. But that's gonna be it. Remember, as I said in all my videos, always see the glasses half full, not half empty. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay sanitary. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.